Welcome to the first episode of Pimp My Printer. Over here we have a CR-10. I just got it out of the box. If you want to see the unboxing video, I will give a link in the description below. But in this case, what we're going to do is do some of the upgrades that the community forums recommend. And starting at the top, those upgrades are as follows. We are going to, well, probably can't see this too clear, but we're going to put a cable guide on it along with a clip to hold some wires for the extruder head to reduce wear and tear. We're going to add a new fan deflector to get better performance out of the cooling of parts. A strain relief piece for the hotbed wires that come out the back. And some giant leveling knobs to improve the ease of use. Now all these really don't help it print any better except for maybe the fan deflector. But they all make it easier to use the printer and reduce wear and tear so it lasts longer. And that's what we want, so let's get going.
First, remove the two screws. Wait, don't. The filament guide holes will go over the screw heads. I spent an hour putting it back together. You just slide the guide over the metal bracket. If it's a little too tight, add a little heat with a heat gun or hair dryer. That will soften it up and make it fit easier. With the bracket on, just slide the filament through the guide pocket and clip the Y-axis and hot end wire. We are done with this part, on to the next. To install the new part's cooling deflector, remove the one currently on the printer. You need to remove two screws holding it in place with the supplied Allen wrench that came with the printer. Once you have the old one removed, install the new one using screws that you just removed. Don't tighten the screws until you have them both started. Then tighten them, but be careful not to over tighten them as they are threading into plastic. Now we are at the last two items, the heat bed, strain relief, and the new leveling wheels. We are going to tackle them at the same time since we'll need to remove a leveling knob to put the strain relief on the bed. Start by removing the leveling knob currently on the printer, but be careful, there's a spring on the screw and you don't want that flying away on you. I had a little difficulty and ended up loosening all the bed leveling knobs, but didn't remove any of them all the way. I just needed to play in the bed to get the strain relief piece in. I got the screw and spring combo put together through the holes in the bed relief piece and carriage assembly. Then I screwed on the bed leveling knob with the new wheels I had printed earlier. Now onto the rest of the bed leveling wheels. Simply insert the old leveling knob into the new wheels. The old knob is supposed to sit a little proud after passing through the wheel center hole. From here, it is just a matter of threading the leveling knob back onto the screws one by one until you have them all changed out. And finally, the last thing to do is secure the heated bed wires into the strain relief with a couple of zip ties. Okay, so we put the filament guide on, which keeps the filament from rubbing on there. As we move around the printer, we're going to come over to here. And there's the new fan duct. That's going to allow all the air to blow better onto the parts and everything like that. And as we descend, you'll see our giant leveling feet. Now these are a much better improvement over the previous small little rollers, because you can get your fingers in there and you can see it takes almost no effort. Should make it a lot easier to level the place. And for the final thing we put in here, for the strain relief part, right here, for the heat bed, which should give us longer life. So those are the mods. Okay, so we just did a little pimp on the printer, getting it ready for more use. I'll run some prints through now that I got it all set to go. Those are the first mods we've done on this printer. They're all recommended in the forum to help improve the usability and life of the printer. I have to agree with it. And you can print them with filament you buy or the filament that comes with it, so that's a great start. There is a couple more episodes in this coming up. We're going to hook it up to Octopi and set it up as a web server so we can run it remotely, at least monitor remotely. Also mount a camera to it so we can do some time lapses for prints. From there we'll see what else becomes available, and we'll look at making it quieter and maybe some other parts. So until next time,